Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, I want to talk about the pistol brace ruling and the NFA process. So we all know they passed the ruling a few months ago, right? So I had 22 firearms with pistol braces on them. I decided to register all 22. I was going to register majority of them as SBRs down the line. I was just taking my time because having 22 of them, it does cost a lot. My goal was to SBR about 19 to 20 of them. So you got to think, $200 a pop. That's $4,000 right there. So it's an expensive process. So this opportunity for me helped me out, right? And I hate to say that in a way, because it's impacting a lot more than just me. But for me, it helped me out because it was a perfect opportunity for me to SBR my firearms. So I did all of them. I did back in May 15th. Well, I did 21 May 15th, and then I did one on May 18th. There was a hiccup with Sensor Shop. They couldn't recognize my gun as a 308 Wait pistol. It came from Springfield, so it's a little fatty. But it's all good now, so we got that in. As of June 15th, 18 of them got approved, including the one on May 18th. So there's 4 pending still. And there's no rhyme and reason for how the process is. I don't know the process for them to look at them and get approved. If you guys know an examiner that does that, please let me know. Ask them questions. Ask them what the daily process is. What did they do when they get there? What are they looking at? And what's the quickest way, if there is a quick way to get approved, right? So from my understanding, and just me seeing some videos on Instagram and posts on Instagram and people tweeting, right, is the batch approvals. That's probably the fastest way to get majority of yours approved. I did 22 on May 15th and then one 21 on May 15th and one on May 18th, and 18 of them got approved within 30 days. I did again prior in October until January. I was just buying up suppressor in SBR here and there, and all of them got approved in May. So that was within six months. So it's just for me to understand. It feels like anything more than 4, from just looking at it, it looks those get approved faster. And I've seen people with one, people with one item, they got it they did their Form 1 back in March or April or May. It's still pending, right? So there's no rhyme or reason. From my understanding, from my doing a little bit Google searching, there's about 20 to 30 examiners doing hundreds, if not thousands, of applications a day. Because you got to think of it, if there's 250 applications that came for the pistol brace, it's only 20 to 30 examiners going through those, and maybe they're working 8 hours a day, maybe they're working 10 hours a day, maybe they get overtime, we don't know, and they're just going through it every day. And that's not the only form they're doing, right? They're doing Form 4s, they're doing Form 3s, they're doing the transfer forms if you're going to a different state, or if you're moving. They're doing all those forms. If there's only 20, 30 of them doing that, that's a lot of tasks. So if anybody knows an examiner, please ask them questions, and leave me a comment below, because I would love to hear from you. And if you guys did do the NFA process for their pistol brace, if you guys are still pending, if you get approved, please let me know. I would love to hear, just to see what the time frame looks like for everybody, because I know that everybody's different. But it's just me. I did that. I get it. And some people didn't do it. Some people did it. It's up to you. I'm always been pro 2A. I've always been pro 2A community. We should always come together to fight for our rights, because we're the only community that always has our rights restricted. Like, especially with a lot of different states like Hawaii, California, New York, Washington, Oregon, Minnesota, Illinois, New Jersey. All those states have different rules, different laws. I live in Arizona, so I'm grateful for I live in a state that's pro 2A right now. So, but again, things can always change. So we always need to come together as a 2A community, no matter what, and always fight for our rights. It doesn't matter if you own a 22 pistol or 22 rifle. It doesn't matter if you own a shotgun. It doesn't matter if you're a competition shooter. It doesn't matter if you just constantly go train, or if you're a hunter. Or you're a collector. It doesn't matter. You own a firearm. you understand the responsibility, you understand your rights. We should always come together as a community and fight for our rights and put people in office that's going to protect our rights or expand our rights more. And this is why I hope one day, I don't know if it's ever going to happen in Congress or Senate or Congress in general or the House or the Senate or the presidency, if they will ever repeal the NFA. And then hopefully one day, if you repeal the NFA, it repeals the Hyde Act, we get a lot of our rights back. Because it's a lot easier to go to a shop and buy a suppressor like European countries and call it a day. Because in Europe, you can buy a suppressor over the counter, no wait time. Buying a firearm is a little bit different story. I get that. But again, having suppressors is a different story. The suppressor doesn't change the gun. It's dialing down the decimals of the firearm. That's all. It doesn't make the bullet go faster. It doesn't change anything. It's just slowing down the decimals. That's all. I recently started getting into NFA items back in 2021, so about 2 years. And I didn't know much about them. Honestly, I never got into it because of the paperwork, of the hassle. I stayed away from it, but I always voted to protect people's rights. And once I started getting into it and I saw the process and I saw how long it takes, it is a frustrating process. And that's why I'm urging everybody to let's come together and let's do the right thing and let's put people in office that's going to protect our rights. And not just hear people talk from both sides of their mouths, right? So like, perfect example, Donald Trump. He came out and says, oh, I'm pro 2A, I'm gonna protect your rights. He was at the NRA meetings, all that jazz. And by the way, I hate the NRA. I will never give him a single penny out of my pocket. The only people I give money to is the GOA, the FPC. That's the only two organizations I give money to. There's other ones, there's there's FRAC, there's the Second Amendment Foundation. There's another one, I forgot the name of them. I just heard about them. They're the second biggest gun owner group in the country. It's like the National Firearms Association, something like that. They're like 4 million members. I never heard of them. I've always heard of NRA and GOA. So again, as I get into NFA items, you learn about different different nonprofit organizations out there to help us. And what we need to do is come together and put people in office. Perfect example, Donald Trump. I believed him. He's like, oh, I'm pro 2A. I'm gonna protect your rights. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Yada, yada, yada. And then he does the unspeakable. He bans the bump stock. And once he did that, I'm like, why? You ban one accessory. You ban one accessory that opens up floodgates. Look what they did. Lures, receivers, triggers, now pistol braces. It opened the floodgates to all of that. And it kills me when he talks about how pro 2A he is. He's not. He's just a marching man for the NRA, and the NRA has been taking our rights from day one. They don't fight for our rights. So if you hear these words, do not give them your money. Do not become an NRA member. Go to a different organization. I beg you. They're crooks there. Anyways, that's for another video. Sorry. But I would love to hear from you guys of the process, how long it took you guys to get approval, or you guys are still pending, and just be patient. Remember, there's only 20, 30 of them, examiners out there going through our paperwork. So just try to be patient. If you guys know one, please ask them questions. Don't bombard them. Just ask them some simple questions, just so we know what we can do to help their jobs easier, right? If there's a way. But I do appreciate you guys' time. Thank you for watching my video. If you guys have any comments, please leave me a comment below. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And there'll be another video. There'll be more videos coming down the line. So again, thank you guys. God bless. You guys take care. Bye.